name's Crystal Rowe. I'm 26 years old. I've been going to Bucks now since 2007 for nursing, but I decided to switch my major to psychology. My occupation is in medical assisting. I work for a doctor's office and for Dr. Lindenbaum and Dr. Adler. It's a family practice. It's really nice there. I grew up enjoying hanging out with my friends and family. I like to go to the movies, play sports, and things like that. And I've always been very interested in caring for others. I have a lot of experience in the medical field. I've done home care, done medical assisting in an office, and I also did nursing assistant for 5 years at St. Mary's Medical Center. I live with my family at home still. I live with my boyfriend and my sister, her husband, and her baby on the way. She's about to have it any day now. And I also live with my mom. My parents divorced 2 years ago recently. Seems like anyway, it was like yesterday. A few fun facts about me is I broke 7 bones, basically half of the left side of my body. I broke my forearm, my tibia, my femur, my neck, my back, my jaw. I had a brain bleed. I had a trach scar, I have a trach, a feeding tube. I was in a bad car accident, 4/20/07. I was on my way to here. I'll never forget it. I also brought things for you guys to look at. I have pictures of it. If you guys want to, there's a few pictures here. You guys can pass it around. Basically, I'm a miracle, and 1% live what I went through. I was flown medevac to Jefferson Hospital. I have a rod in my whole leg, pins in my knees, and plates in my arm. When I switched, after I'm done here, this is my last year now at Bucks, I plan to transfer to Temple University to further my degree in psychology. I hope to at least finish a bachelor's degree. My long-term goal would be to get a master's or a doctorate, and then possibly go into a clinician for psychology or even a neuropsychologist. I'm very interested in that due to the fact of what I went through myself. I had a brain injury, a brain bleed, I lost short-term memory. And my professional long-term goals, like I said, I'm going to become a neuropsychologist hopefully one day and have my own practice hopefully. And I like this school a lot because it's very convenient because it provides online classes like this. It provides different campuses to go to. Some of my dislikes about it or the parking and trying to get to class on time. Other than that, I dislike about myself my pain I go through, and I try to put on a show, and no one thinks I ever went through any of the stuff I went through. But it's hard to go home at night and know I already did. But other than that, I hope to do good in this class, and not very fond of public speaking, but I am trying. And any questions about anything?
How did the accident happen?
I was on my way here, and they think someone nudged me. I wrapped around a tree on the side on Route 1. I flew into the passenger seat. My feet went through the floorboard. I have scars on my feet from that. And I actually was in classes. I had 2 weeks left, and the teacher's really nice and considered a lot of stuff for me during that happened. But and like I said, I was medevac to Jefferson for 19 days in the ICU. I was in a coma for 9 days. And then I went to McGee Inpatient Hospital Rehab, and I was there for 21 days. I was in a wheelchair and everything, and then I left there with 1 crutch and no wheelchair, and then I went to rehab Riverfront McGee for 12 weeks straight, Monday through Friday, 9 to 3. It was like another school. I couldn't work, I couldn't do anything. And I kept going, and now I'm here still, so it took me longer than others, but I'm trying to survive. Any other questions?
How did the loss of the long-term memory affect your life?
I had to learn how to basically do everything again like I was young. I had to learn how to walk, speak, everything because my mouth was wired shut, and I didn't speak for so long, and then short-term memory loss affected all of that stuff. So basically, I mean, it affected me in a lot of ways, but I'm trying to cope with it all. I've gotten counseling and all that stuff and learned how to do everything again, so it's nice now. But I always have a story to tell, so I guess that also helps keep things interesting and something to talk about.